not for the easily offended. We are two guys that think everything and anything can or is a joke.
There is no limits to what our minds may come up with. But understand, these thoughts are all in the nature of comedy, and nothing said here should be taken as gospel. Neither of us are Jesus.
Our testosterone is just too damn high, man.
Fuck yeah, brother!
Anyway, welcome to the show. Prepare to witness a hurricane of humor and thunderous thoughts as we take conversations on a whirlwind to the limits. Hell yeah, brother. Warning! Warning! This podcast is not for the easily offended. We are two guys that think everything and anything can or is a joke.
There is no limits to what our minds may come up with. But understand, these thoughts are all in the nature of comedy, and nothing said here should be taken as gospel. Neither of us are Jesus.
Our testosterone is just too damn high, man.
Fuck yeah, brother!
Anyway, welcome to the show. Prepare to witness a hurricane of humor and thunderous thoughts as we take conversations on a whirlwind to the limits. Hell yeah, brother.
What's up, chat? We see we were already going wild over here. How's it going, Mel? How's it going, Jared?
Hurricane homies, hombres and hoes.
Hell yeah, dude.
Hurricane hombres,
So,
zombies and hoes.
We've run into an interesting situation already at the beginning of the show.
What's up?
Jared can time you out in chat, but what can he do about you here now?
Nothing.
Exactly.
Nothing.
So how beneficial is it for him to time you out in chat?
I don't know, man.
Dude, I don't think it works.
I don't know.
It definitely doesn't work to his benefit. Not the way he's planning.
What up, Lemon? What's
Lemon
good,
Sky
G?
TV, what's happening, bro?
was goochberries.
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 All right, real quick. Like as we were starting, you saw me writing something down. Would you like to know what I wrote down?
Kind of saw it, but we were also doing things with like just watching YouTube videos about like NFL shits. The shit with Drew Bledsoe blew my mind. I didn't know that he had that whole fucking shit where he almost bled out due to a fucking ruptured artery.
Yeah. Hell yeah! Hop on the fucking Apex, man. The blue stuff looks like a potion.
Oh, it is a potion.
Yeah. Okay, so do you want to know what I was writing down right as we were about to go live?
Go for it.
I was kind of thinking of Jeremiah. You know what I mean? Because like, you know, he's like borderline midget.
All right.
And it's so funny because we're not supposed to say midget anymore.
Okay.
Because like little people are offended by the word midget. Which is super ironic because for once in their lives they have the opportunity to be the bigger person. And they still choose not to be and they're offended. You could have finally been the bigger person, you midget. And now you're just upset because I said the word midget. You can't even be the bigger person metaphorically.
Hey, man. I like where you're going with it.
It's just a thought.
You know?
It's just a thought.
For 20 seconds of work, it works. You know what I mean? I like where you're going with it. It works. And I can see it. Had a run-in with a midget whenever I worked at McDonald's one time.
Yeah?
Yeah. He was fucking a really angry person, and he had a prostitute in the passenger seat.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude. Told him not to get short with me.
Hell yeah.
It was lit. I got in trouble for that one.
Of course you did. Because corporate America's dumb.
You know, it happens.
You should be able to say that to people.
What corporate America's done?
No. Whatever you said.
You know, don't get short with me?
Yeah, it's a simple phrase.
Yeah. I didn't say it in an aggressive manner. It's not like I yelled it. I just came in, you don't need to be getting short with me.
Yeah. All right, so I have 2 Reddit questions of the week this week. Let's get one out of the way. Because I feel like we can just have a nice little conversation. And I know something's going to trigger you throughout the show because you've had something on your mind all day, so we might as well get that topic out the way too.
What's that?
Okay? So, Reddit question of the week number 1. In a war between one of every non-legendary Pokemon
Oh, fuck.
and a quintillion lions, who wins?
A quintillion.
A quintillion lions versus one of every non-legendary Pokemon.
Does your dad count as a non-legendary Pokemon?
Of course he does. Bro.
I got your dad all day, bro.
Hell yeah.
I got
No, but seriously.
on a serious note, non-legendary.
Yeah. So like none of the crazy stuff, but just regular stuff like a Squirtle, Pikachu, fucking Onix.
My boy
you know.
Blaziken got this.
Huh?
My boy Blaziken.
All quintillion?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I got faith.
You got the Pokemon?
I got faith. Or, you know, I'm either going to go with him or just because, you know, he has fucking, what's that shit called? Plot armor on his side. Ash's Pikachu.
Okay.
Because Ash's Pikachu, man, I mean, he fucking thunderbolted a fucking rock type in one. That's all I got to say there.
Right. Shouldn't be possible.
Exactly, bro. I try that shit in game and I get it doesn't affect this Pokemon. That's bullshit.
Well, you're not Ash.
Well, dude, I want to turn the sprinkler system on and win.
Hell yeah. I wonder if that would work. Like, I wonder if, like, in the Pokemon world, if it's canon, if I shoot like, say it's a double battle, right?
Okay.
And I use Water Gun on Onix at the same time as I use Thunder Shock. Does that do anything?
Like, okay, here's my thing, okay? Rock is non-conductive, right? That's why.
Right.
Unless it's, you know, certain type of metals are embedded in the rock. We're just going to go with base rock.
Okay.
Right? So, like, it's non-conductive. The water would be the thing that's conductive. So theoretically, electricity follows the path of least resistance, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's going to stay with the water rather than try to travel through that rock. So if you're a rock Pokemon and your body's made entirely of rock, that electricity is just going to go over top of you. It's not going to do anything.
What about their eyes, though?
It's still not going to do anything. Their eyes are rock.
Their eyes are not rock.
Can't argue it.
Yeah, you can, because their eyes are not rock, dude. All right, go ahead. Tell everybody about your astral radiance obsession.
Oh, dude.
Go ahead. Tell
bricked
them.
up,
Don't
bro.
tell me. Tell them. You told me already.
Dude, I'm bricked up. Like, what do you mean? They
Tell
got
'em.
they got the Ash and Pikachu V and V Max. They got the fucking what was it? May and fucking
In
Blaziken.
Blaziken. Yep.
Dude,
Red.
red? Yeah. Oh, dude, the red one was sick. What was it? Red and Crobat.
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
Fire. Satchel Radiant set going hard. Going hard.
Whalelord would kill a stupid amount of people just from the size.
Just rolling. Dude, Whalard could roll and just do rollout. Whalard doing rollout, just taking out.
Can Whalelord learn rollout?
Yes.
Yeah, but Whalelord's not doing shit to lions because the lions aren't gonna fight in the water.
And Whalard spawn on fucking land.
How?
I call him up in game on land.
That's not real.
That's real.
You've never seen it in the show.
It's canon.
You've never seen it in
It's
the
canon.
show. No, the show is canon.
It's canon.
Whatever, dude. You're fucking gay.
No, here's the thing about Pokemon. So some things from the game leak over into canon for the fucking mythology of it, just like the birds in the tower and fucking the dogs whenever the tower burned down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit. That
Yeah.
started in the game, and then they made a movie based upon it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Palkia,
Dialga.
Theosaurus Rex.
Theosaurus Rex.
And ooh,
Habibi.
Habibi.
Habibi Pokemon.
What's its typing?
Huh?
What would Habibi's Pokemon typing be?
Sand.
Stand? It's a ground?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't get why ground.
Middle East.
I'd say fire because of the
Habibi.
explosion.
Habibi.
All right, ground. All right, that makes more sense with the sturdy fucking perk you were talking about.
Mhm.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. Lions, not people.
Yeah, Whaler's gonna use rollout and just fucking roll out all over those lines.
No way.
Yeah, dude.
No way.
Yeah, dude.
No way, bro.
If Whitney with the mill tank and rollout can wipe my entire team, fucking Whalard and a rollout can wipe an entire fucking quintillion lines.
Think so, bro?
That's
Okay,
one,
here's another
That's one followed by 20 zeros, right?
This is a question that
That's
I
one
have.
followed by 20 zeros, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no. Whalard got this.
Okay. Forget that question. What about this?
Okay.
Each typing has to go against each other, and if you're a dual type, it's the first type. So, like
Tournament style? Like Mortal Kombat tournament style?
Blaziken is going to be fire because he's firefighting, but
Yeah.
for this purpose, he's fire.
Yeah.
Okay?
Because fire is...
So,
yeah.
every type versus every type in like a war situation. Who's coming out on top? What type has it going on?
You're going to hate me for this. Rock type.
Why?
They have the most immunities and shit like that, man. They're the...
Okay, don't think of just type. You have to think of the Pokemon that are in
Well,
it.
yeah,
How many
no.
Pokemon are in that? Let's be honest,
trust me,
bro.
I'm already thinking about
Let's
this.
be
With the rock
honest.
type,
Psychic's going to be hard to beat.
Psychic's going to be hard to beat, but rock
Super
type,
hard to beat.
rock type got this, bro. I have faith.
How,
in
dude? The rock type can't do anything if it's fucking floating. Because I'm using Psychic and just lifting it and flying it around.
Rock type got this, bro.
I don't know, bro. Jeremiah, what do you think, bro?
Rock or ground. That's my two types.
No. You're open to anything, Jer. You don't have to choose rock or ground.
I'm not talking about Jared. I'm talking about me, man.
I was gonna. My first instinct was I was gonna say, it's just overall fucking dragon, because dragons are mostly pseudos and they're just fucking
they're super strong and shit.
yeah. But also psychic Pokemon, they're just like,
Jared says steel.
steel.
Yeah, that's another good typing.
What's strong against steel? Fighting.
Fire fighting, psychic.
Oh, steel would get smoked by the Fire Clan.
Oh yeah. That's why I didn't pick steel.
Okay, let's just do head to heads. Let's do head to heads and try to figure this out. Okay, so we'll go look.
Water versus fire is going to be a hard one right off rip.
Look up all the types real quick. Look up all the types.
I'll just pull that up on my phone.
All right. So let's just let's just get a couple easy ones out of the way.
Well, fire versus water. That's not an easy one.
Huh?
Fire versus water.
How?
Who do you think's coming out on that one?
Water.
Okay, well then fire's eliminated. Already, if we're doing a tournament style, they're done. They're over with.
Well, it'd be random. But I said war style.
All right, so we got 18 different types. Okay, ready for this?
Yep.
Normal, fire, water, grass, electric, ice, fighting, poison, ground, flying, psychic, bug, rock, ghost, dark, dragon, steel, fairy. Fairy ain't winning this at all.
No.
Already off rip, I'm going to go ahead and say we can eliminate bug, fairy,
Poison.
ice,
Yeah, poison because Psychic's going to trounce them. Fighting, I hate to say, they're going bye-byes.
Well, there's just not enough of those that
Exactly.
are single types.
So fighting's got to go bye-byes, all right? Ghost is still hanging in there, but by a thread. That's my only thing, because they're going to be able to trounce Psychic, and they're hard to... It's going to be hard for normals to get onto them. You know what I mean?
Right.
So Ghost is like hanging on there by a thread, all right? Dragon, there's not enough typing, not enough of them. You're running that same problem. Until you get into the newer gens, they haven't had very many dragon type. Know what I mean? I almost want to throw dragon out because ice would eliminate dragon.
Well, dude, you're thinking of it in a tournament style. I'm not talking like that. Like, everybody meets in a field and fights.
That's too random and chaotic.
Exactly.
You can't really just pick a winner out of that.
Okay, well then you're gonna have to start just picking random types. That's how it's set up, because it wouldn't be random. I'm not gonna just pick fire versus
I already
water.
picked mine, rock and ground.
Oh my god, not like that, dude. Like the head-to-heads. Like you're not gonna just pick fire versus water because it's obvious. You'd have to put it through a random generator, and then whatever it randomly generated, that's what you play.
All right, rock.
Okay, whatever. I'm over this.
I don't understand the question, I guess.
Okay, let's talk about something else.
All right.
What do you think you have to do to trademark a clown face?
A specific like design of clown face?
Yeah, like if you want to trademark,
Like the Joker's clown face, we'll go with
Yeah.
that for them to trademark that.
Yep.
I'm gonna just put a fucking patent in.
but there's a series of systems which you're required to do.
Prove that your method is different from others, I guess. I don't know.
There's a wall of patented clown faces.
Okay.
Okay? In order to trademark a clown face, you have to draw your clown face on an egg and submit it to the trademark thing, and then it's somebody's job to go in that room and hold that egg up next to all the other eggs to make sure it doesn't copy any of them.
This sounds like a clown process.
It is a clown process.
Mm.
What up, Neil? You're just in time to hear about the fucking clown eggs, dude.
Hold up.
If you want to become a clown, Neil, and you want to get it trademarked, you paint it on an egg, and then somebody's job, somebody pays their bills looking at eggs with clown faces on them.
That's pretty awesome, though. I like that.
That's
You know what I
crazy,
don't like?
bro. What?
Whenever we have the shot button engaged and our chat refuses to use it.
Well, we didn't even tell them about it.
Oh yeah, it's engaged, y'all.
Yeah, well, why don't you use it and show them?
Oh yeah, that thing.
Fucking dork nerd.
Good nerd.
Yeah, dude.
You have points too, fool.
Ooh, who's Elmiro?
Elmiro.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Neil hates us.
Well, you shouldn't have said anything. Elmiro, you chose sniper shots, so you have to choose one of us. You can either just say, you can say fat, skinny, black, white, ugly, cute.
We ain't gonna do the.
You know what I mean?
Dude.
Okay.
Oh, Neil hit us with 2 right off rip.
Mm-hmm. I saw.
That's par.
Elmiro, you gotta pick one of us. Just give us a descriptor. 1
He
shot,
said big man.
2 shot, 3 shot.
Y'all gotta be easy on the big man.
Big man.
Big man get alcohol poisoning.
Dude, I love how you keep saying that, bro. It's not true.
It's not true. I have text to prove otherwise.
I was exaggerating. I just felt like dog shit.
Fair enough.
All right. Okay, so here's the plan for the rest of the cast. I got some current events now that we're all warmed up, and then we're gonna get into some historical shits.
The Romans,
Yeah, and their candles.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Neil.
Yeah, unless it's that Apple fucking shit. That shit got us both.
Do you know who James Woods is?
James Woods.
James Woods.
The dude from Family Guy?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Ooh, be scandy.
That's the only
Ooh,
place I know
Scandal.
him from.
He's also an actor.
I know that.
Okay.
Yeah, I know that part of him, but like that's the only place that I know him from is Family
So
Guy.
he was
I've never
involved-
seen him in his physical form.
He was involved in a little bit of a wing dinger this week.
Mm.
Okay, so The Illinois senator. Let me try this one more time.
Chicago, Illinois senator.
The senator of Illinois.
Okay.
Okay? While speaking on Chicago, he said, and I quote, "Chicago has lost too many aspiring young people to senseless gun violence. When will Republicans finally act?" James Woods, being a Chicago native, said in response this controversial statement. "Dear Nimrod, Chicago has been ruled by Democrats for 87 years. It has the strictest gun control laws in America. Stop talking. You're an embarrassment."
Oh yeah, dude.
So the guy who's famous in our hearts for, ooh, piece of candy, is telling a Democrat to shut the fuck up and called him Dear Nimrod.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Ooh, piece of candy. Democrats are going around, ooh, dumb idea.
Peter
Ooh,
Griffin.
dumb idea. Ooh, dumb ideology. Yes.
Peter Griffin trapped you in a box and shipped you away using that tactic
Hell yeah.
twice.
Democrats just do that all day. Ooh, piece of stupid shit. Ooh, stupid idea.
Ooh, another thing we can throw in the
Ooh,
rope.
misinformation.
Ooh, we can throw a wrench in things.
James Woods being a savage, exactly.
James Woods is an animal, dude.
You know he's in Scary Movie. One of the funniest. Do you remember the one where he walks in? He's the priest, and he walks in, and the girl's head spins around 360.
Oh yeah.
And he goes, "Fuck this," and leaves.
Oh, that was him.
Yeah, that wasn't supposed to be the line. He was supposed to say something witty,
Yeah.
and like he didn't know that the animatronic was gonna do the head 360 head spin. So
Yeah.
that was a legit reaction. He walked in
Yes.
and goes, "Oh, fuck this," and leaves, and they kept it in the movie.
That's fucking great, dude.
Fuck this.
Dude, that's hilarious. Honestly, they're like looking back, there are a lot of like shits. Like if you look like into like deleted scenes and shit like that, and like behind the scenes commentary, shit like that, dude. Like they'll talk about stuff that happens like that, dude. Where it's like, oh, it's completely unscripted, and we left it in the movie. Like it happens a lot with Will Ferrell too. Like he does a lot of that shit.
So I read one recently that's super funny from The Mummy, Brendan Fraser.
Yeah.
So do you know the bald guy?
Yeah.
Okay, so the bald guy was he was asked, he was like, "So what's it like working with Brendan Fraser?" He was like, "Dude, the dude's a goof. He wasn't supposed to be working one day. We were told he wasn't even going to be on set, and I'm supposed to be filming one of the scenes with Noxuna Moon, and I turn around and it's Brendan Fraser dressed head to toe in Noxuna Moon, paint and everything." And he goes, "Kiss me, baby." He's like, "I couldn't stop laughing." And then it passes over to Brendan Fraser and they asked him about it. He goes, "Oh yeah, I was bored and I didn't want to stay in my dressing room, so I just talked to the paint people and I was like, make me look like Noxuna Moon."
Oh yeah, dude. So like one famous thing that actually happened in the movie that like a lot of people do know about, that scene with fucking DiCaprio in fucking Django where he slams his hand on the table. He actually cut his fucking hand open, dude. And you know the blood that he puts on, like on that bitch's face? That's his actual fucking blood.
Nice.
Like that's fucked up, man. Like
You know,
if I was that woman, I'd be freaking the fuck out, bro.
in Rambo, Back for Blood,
Yeah.
Sylvester Stallone breaks 4 ribs and they keep the scene. He jumps off the cliff and lands in the tree, like legitimately.
Oh yeah.
And broke his ribs.
Damn.
So that scream, he was supposed to be, stealth mode. So the original script was he was going to land in the tree, hide there, and then ambush them. But then the thing happened where he hit it, broke his ribs, and he screamed, and 3 months went by. So the director was like, "Well, we're not filming it again, so let's just change it." So it changed to he screams, they hear it, then he fights them.
My wife just said she'd pay to have DiCaprio's blood on her.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I don't feel safe at my house sometimes.
It blew my mind growing up when Frasier just disappeared from movies.
Brendan Fraser? Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Like, where'd he go?
Well, the whole thing is like he got into a whole thing with his wife where she was getting half of his half of his money.
Yeah.
So he was like, "Well, fuck you, bitch. I'm not gonna work, so you get half of it."
Yeah, yeah. I mean, fair
Yeah.
enough. Fair enough.
And he got
Take notes, Mary.
and he was like famous for trying to do his own stunts and stuff, and he got a bunch of knee injuries and a back injury. Yeah. But he's back now. He's in a couple things. He just won a Golden Globe or something. because like he plays the robot in a DC show. Like there's some sort of like superhero robot,
Yeah.
and like apparently like his character like it's like they don't give him a script. He just gets to be himself, and every like 8th word is "fuck you."
So, the fact that my own wife is calling me Jake Paul because of you.
Hell yeah!
Thanks.
Hell yeah!
Thanks.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
yeah,
man.
dude. Just like you to blame a white guy.
I'm white.
Yeah, but I'm not the one who called you Jake Paul originally.
I don't give a fuck.
It was a black man.
Hey, first time chatter.
You want to become famous? Yeah, I do, but not with your help, you fucking
Yeah.
dork bot nerd fucking cuck. Hell yeah.
Bye byes, buddy. That was nice. Nice talking to you.
Bye bye.
I appreciate that kind of shit, man. But no, y'all come back out. Have a nice day.
Yeah, dude. Jake Paul doesn't need your clicks.
Dude, you know what's crazy to me? They have Prime on the bots. Like those little crowns mean they have Prime.
Yeah.
Why do the bots have Prime?
Because these farms.
Oh, they're Russian bots.
Yeah, they're troll farms, dude.
Want to become famous?
Oh, I thought it was another
Dude,
one. Dude,
I was getting ready to. Dude, I almost banned you, Neil. Chill. Want to become famous?
Slather DiCaprio and Jake Paul blood all over yourself. Are we fucking at Bohemian Grove right now in the chat? What is happening?
Oh my god, dude. Neil almost got deleted by me, bro. Like, Neil almost got deleted and banned.
Okay.
That was close, Neil.
But back to James Woods. What a savage.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
He goes, yo, dear Nimrod.
Dude, Neil.
Democrats have been running Chicago for 87 years. What the fuck are you talking about?
Dude, I fucking hate you, Neil.
Okay, this might be one of my favorite stories.
Yeah.
That's come out in a while.
Okay.
A Texas man has been arrested.
Crazy Sparky. Your dad's here.
Ooh, the crazy Sparky! You're just in time. Ooh, and we just got a shot redeemed. Okay, so a Texas man has been arrested for one of my favorite reasons of all time to be arrested. Are you ready for this, bro?
Hell yeah.
My man's was
Oh, it's a
arrested.
double. Jared redeemed one too.
Okay. My man's was arrested because he was older, had white hair, would dress in a suit and stuff like Joe Biden, and would tell illegal immigrants he was Joe Biden, and he would deport them if they didn't work on his farm. So for the last couple of years, he's been getting free labor from undocumented immigrants because he was pretending to be Joe Biden.
Dude.
What a legend!
Dude.
What a legend!
Epic. Like, I would do that if I could get away with it, but I'm not old and retarded.
Dude, he dressed up and like low key, like when I looked at him, I was like, that's not Joe Biden.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, if I was a Mexican who didn't have cable, that might be Joe Biden.
If I was Mexican that didn't have cable.
Right.
So, okay, your dad's an older feller. All right.
Yep.
Could we convince somebody that he is Joe Biden?
No, because this dude kind of looked like Joe Biden. Passable.
I know I don't have anybody in my family that would go with that kind of shit, so that's why I suggested yours first.
Yeah. But isn't that amazing, dude? You just live on a farm on the border of Texas. You catch a couple immigrants crossing the border. You're like, honey, get my suit.
Honey, get my suit.
It's like the scene from The Incredibles. Do you see two Mexicans walking across your field? Honey, get my super suit. You know, like Joe Biden lookalike dude's just like, get my super suit. He puts on a
Oh,
suit.
yeah.
He goes out there. I don't even know how Joe Biden talks anymore. Fucking rainbows, golf. You know, like blah, 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 transgender. Come on, cocoa butter.
So here, I'm gonna give you a good example of how Joe Biden talks. All right?
Okay.
It starts with a good subject. You get about 5-6 words in on that subject. Then it trails off into randomness about an adjective. All right. Then it becomes a verb. Then it becomes a pronoun. Then you end on another subject.
Okay. No, I understand that, but that's too much thought process. It's actually,
Dude,
harder to do it like that
Actually,
without being stupid.
it's not a thought process. You just let it go.
Well, I just didn't. I just said a bunch of nouns.
Yeah. See.
Cocoa butter.
That's just racist.
Hell yeah.
Let's just ask our Hispanic friend who can pass for Creepy Joe.
It's slavery with extra steps.
Hell yeah.
It's sanctioned slavery almost.
Puerto Rican doesn't count as Hispanic. Can we all agree to that?
What are they?
They're Americans with fucking seasoning.
Okay, well, this is an interesting question.
Okay, go ahead. They're not the 51st state, but they're all right. They're 50th
So
and a half.
here's what I find amusing about it. So
Yeah.
we technically own Puerto Rico,
Yeah, it's 50th
but if
and a
you're
half.
born there, you're not technically an American citizen.
Yeah, but you can come straight to the United States, no problem.
And get citizenship very easily.
Yeah.
Now, it almost goes to just prove that right there alone almost proves that paying taxes is what makes you an American citizen. So if you're born into an area where you already pay taxes to America, they're like, here's your citizenship.
Yeah.
Puerto Rico doesn't pay taxes. You're born there. They're like, we need you to come over here and start paying taxes, and then we'll let you be a part of us.
So why don't we just start taxing Puerto Rico? Is it not worth it for us?
No, because Jake Paul's there, and he'll freak out and delete his YouTube channel.
Hell yeah, dude.
And then what will Alphabet do then if they don't have Jake Paul? Are they going to bring back Charlie bit my fucking finger?
So
Ouch, Charlie! You bit my stock prices!
Puerto Rican or spicy English?
Puerto Rican or spicy English? Anything that rolls R's can get it. You know what I'm saying? If your culture rolls your
Hey.
R's, every female can get it.
Every female?
I don't care, dude. If you talk like that, imagine what you can do to my dick. You
Bro.
tongue fuck words.
Hey yo, imagine that
He
action.
tongue fucks
Ooh.
words.
Imagine that action on the shaft, cuz.
Exactly.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
Dang. Hey Mary, roll your R's.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. Catching up on that double air, mate. If Jake Paul is there, who is co-hosting this podcast? Oh, damn.
Oh, you haven't heard of CRISPR?
It's not a co-hosting. I'm host, he's host. So not really co-host. If I'm Jake Paul, right?
You're not Jake Paul.
Oh, who's Jake Paul? Tedadog?
Nobody hears Jake Paul.
Okay, bet. Everybody just keeps referencing to me as Jake Paul, and I hate
Yeah, just because they're weird, man.
it. I'm bad.
It's because you're mad cute.
Dude, I don't like being cute.
Cute. I'm gonna have to ask for pointers. Hell yeah.
Spicy fucking Canadian.
How? When the rainbow comes riding across the road.
Bro, if you take their latitude and longitude and just reverse it, it puts them in Canada. They're spicy Canadians.
Spicy Canadian. Well, they're island spicy Canadians.
That's
Spicy
what-
island Canadians.
That's what I'm saying. They're spicy Canadians. They're because they're on the island.
Let's just be realistic. Puerto Rico is just American Filipinos.
Fair enough. I mean, we own the Philippines too. Like parts.
We don't.
We own parts of it.
Listen, man.
And it's
We
not,
could say
okay.
this about anywhere on the planet.
Okay, it's not that we own it.
Any member of NATO, we
yeah.
own some of their land.
We have territories.
Ooh, territories.
We have territories.
Okay, so here's an interesting one.
I never have interesting ones.
Okay? Tennessee just passed a bill. Okay? Requiring drunk drivers to pay child support if they kill a parent.
I've seen this. I like
It's interesting,
this.
right?
I actually like this.
Okay?
I like this.
So now my first thought was, well, do I at least get updates? Like, you know what I mean? Like, if I'm lonely enough, can I just go kill a parent?
Carrie
and
just turned.
and be like,
Carrie just turned 8. Congratulate her. Yeah.
Like, can
Like
I?
Facebook messages sent to your phone.
I'm
like,
trying to get involved in a Big Brother program, but I don't want to have to go through the process of
Oh,
signing
boy.
up. Can I just kill your parents, pay a fee per month, and every month you'll just send me a picture being like, I got an A on a math test. And
I
I'm like, fuck
graduated
yeah.
this year. Hell
I didn't
yeah,
kill
yeah.
a dumb one's parents. You know what I'm saying? Like, that'd be fire, bro. That'd be fire, dude. Tennessee is gonna. I gotta move to Tennessee, bro, so I can take care of some kids. I gotta kill some people.
Josh said this is the only way I'm going to be a parent, bro.
Because think about it, they're not gonna want to put me in jail now, because then I can't pay for the kid's child support if I'm in jail. So you have to let me out.
Ooh, hey, Neil got a good point. Thailand
What?
is basically the Mexico of China.
That's true.
I can agree with that. I just seen that. But no, you're absolutely right with the fucking Tennessee thing. All right, dude. Listen, if I didn't have kids and I felt as if there was no way for me to have kids, I'm going drunk driving in Tennessee.
Exactly, bro. It's like playing a crane prize. You never know what you're gonna get.
Dude, I could have a biracial baby without ever, messing with a black chick.
Hell yeah, dude. How many virgins are gonna be parents now? Hell yeah.
Dude,
Dude, so now we're going to have to identify whether you're the actual parent or the financial parent.
All right.
I got 3 financial babies.
So here's how it goes from now on. Step 1, turn 21. Step 2, move to Tennessee. Step 3, find a good job. Step 4, go drunk driving and kill somebody.
Step 5, receive envelopes every month updating you on their lives.
Dude, and that's the best kind of like remote parenting you could ever have.
Bro, and then when they
You
turn
can-
21, you can help them do the same thing.
Listen, okay, from a parent's perspective, this is great, okay? Like, I love my kids. I love having them around and stuff. But sometimes you just want time to yourself, all right? And if I could receive envelopes once a month just saying, hey, I updated like this, it's...
I have a question.
What?
Okay, let's say you got a gun in the glove box, right? Somebody comes up and hits
fucking,
you.
like, smash them
Somebody
and then
comes
stomp
up
out.
and like hits you,
Okay.
right? Like full blown hits you, right?
Alright.
They get out of the car. They're clearly drunk, and you're like, "Oh shit, this person's gonna have to pay for my kids forever." You pull out the gun, boom. You know what I mean? Because you're like, "I've been wanting to commit suicide forever, but I can't do that to my kids. What are they gonna? How are they gonna eat?" And then you're like, "This is my way out. Paychecks for life."
Listen, bro. All right. Also, from a parent's perspective here.
Hell yeah.
All right. Back to what I was saying anyways. If I could receive envelopes every fucking month, all right, I'm cool with that. That works for me. Melly starts sending envelopes. I'm joking. Anyways, all right.
So you
Now-
want Mary to get killed in a drunk driving accident?
Hey.
Hey!
Mary, we about to move to Tennessee.
What good are those airbags now?
All right. Now, also from a parent's perspective, bro, if I'm sitting in that car and it's just me and I'm a single parent and I have 3 kids like I do now,
Mm-hmm.
I'm pulling that trigger no matter what. R.I.P. that dream, bro.
I have to pay on this car for another 6 years. Fuck that!
It's a wrap. R.I.P. this dream. R.I.P. this dream, brother.
Again, Jerry hit another shot button.
Oh, he's wanting us to get super fucked up so he can say some crazy things.
Dude, we start talking about Romans and I'm plastered, bro.
Oh, this is gonna be lit, dude. Especially once we get to Roman mythology. I keep pulling it back here like I gotta pull a lid off, and I don't.
Hell yeah. Okay. We went over that. All right, let's talk about the turd. The turd heard round the world.
I didn't know I fucking had that kind of bowel movement the other day.
Amber turd.
Oh, okay. You mean the whore Johnny Depp left his cum with?
Yeah.
Dude,
Did you see the,
the
deposition?
TikToks?
Did you see the deposition about the story where he walked in and there was a giant turd on the bed?
No, but the TikToks I see about this entire thing going on is amazing.
Well, obviously you're not paying attention because everything anybody's talking about is the turd.
No.
He presented evidence of her shitting in the bed. And she had to confirm that she shat in the bed. Because he had evidence, and if she would have lied about it, she would have already lost the case. So she had to go up there, fake cry, and be like, yeah, I shitted in the bed.
Now, hold up. Okay. All right. Now, I'm going to be realistic here. Were they doing some freaky shit and she couldn't control herself?
No, he had just got home.
Oh, then she nasty.
She's a nasty bitch.
Look, man, because I can make an excuse like, okay, if he was doing some crazy shit and had you like feeling like you couldn't control yourself, some shit. Okay, what that happened? Whatever. All right.
Neil
like-
knows. The dude asked a question. Johnny Depp answered. She shit on the bed, and he goes, "I would like to remove my question."
No, the best one I seen was like Johnny Depp getting annoyed every time that the fucking opposition or whatever fucking said, I'd
Shit in bed.
like to strike this for hearsay.
I'd like to
dude,
strike this for hearsay.
every fucking time he tried to say something, it'd be like hearsay, 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 and you can just see it in this man's face, like, really?
Yeah.
So, all right, where are you at with this? Do you think Johnny Depp beat the shit out of this bitch or not?
Hell no.
You don't think so?
I'm not saying he didn't.
At one point, he might have put a hand on her.
Listen, putting a hand. Okay, is like telling you, like shaking your arm like this and squeezing hard. Would you consider putting hands on you?
Now, if I'm coming at you and trying to like attack you and you do something like that, that's defense.
No. Okay. Let's say they're in a huge argument. She just threw something at his head. She goes to walk out the room. He grabs her arm and does this. Is that putting your hands on her?
It's an argument.
Okay. I consider putting hands on you a strike to like
I'm
a
trying to-
strike that hurt.
Yeah, if he goes to try
You know
to
what I
knock
mean?
you the fuck out,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't think that he like, fucking dropped the people's elbow on the bitch. You know what I mean?
K-Size said, woo, shit the bed.
I know.
I love
said it.
that.
I mean, I don't think Johnny Depp went in the bedroom and dropped the people's elbow on the bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, imagine
But-
Johnny Depp just F you in the bitch.
Yeah, and then he's like, where the fuck did this turd come from?
And Stone Cold Stunner her and be like, where the fuck did this turd come from?
But dude, I think
shit.
that she's just a genuinely not great person,
Hell yeah.
and I don't think is Johnny Depp completely 100% innocent? I'm not gonna say that,
Yeah.
but do I think he deserves to have his life ruined and lose millions and millions of
Probably
dollars?
not.
Probably not.
Dude, like, just based upon interactions I've seen with this guy and the general public and shit, like, it seems like he's a genuine guy and down to earth. Now, all right, to blow this shit completely out the water, all right? Imagine, Johnny Depp comes home one night, drunk and stupor, and he just looks at this bitch, and he goes, you can't see me. And then just proceeds to, like, F you her through the coffee table or some shit.
Dude, first of all, let's just talk. You wanted to bring up John Cena real quick. Let's talk about how stupid this guy is, right?
Okay.
He was dating one of the Bellas. Pristino hot chick, right? They were engaged to be married, okay? And he ruined it because he took a movie where there's a sex scene with Amy Schumer, and he just decided not to tell his wife. And, he legitimately got naked with Amy Schumer and pretended to have a sex scene. And when the movie came out, she watched it and was like, what the fuck, John? And he was like, I was wearing shorts.
Yo. Honestly, that sounds like the most Johnny Depp from Pirates of the Caribbean is how I picture this man being in real life. All right?
Yeah.
So, that right there is kind of like the most Johnny Depp thing I could picture.
I just want him to come in, with, just dressed as one of his, famous characters.
Yeah.
Either Jack Sparrow, Edward Scissorhands, the dude from Vampires Suck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, hell yeah.
She literally did the Always Sunny in Philadelphia area episode where they have a trial for who pooped in the bed.
Oh, bro, I'm so proud
Hell
of this one. Okay, I'm proud of this one. Were you around for this? I triggered somebody by referring to fucking Keanu Reeves as Johnny Depp.
No, I wasn't.
You wasn't around for that, dude?
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, no, I really like that one where fucking, they get, fucking Johnny Depp goes after the guys who kills his dogs and shit like that, dude. Everybody started, being like, are you fucking serious? You think that's Johnny Depp, bro? Yeah. I like triggering people like that. It's great.
Okay, Reddit question of the week number 2.
Number 2.
Reddit question of the week number 2.
Number 2. What's up?
Kids, for hundreds of years,
Hell yeah.
for hundreds of years,
Okay.
have been thinking, there's a monster in the closet.
Obviously, it's solid.
Do those monsters identify as gay? When you're a kid and
All
you
right.
have monsters in the closet, are they gay?
Yeah, Mike and Sully are obviously gay.
Mike and Sully.
Yeah.
Mike
First off-
Wazowski.
First off, where's Mike Wazowski's dick?
Huh?
All right, where's Mike Wazowski's dick?
He's asexual.
All right, doesn't matter. Anyways,
It
Sully-
does matter, though.
Sully could have a dick, but it's covered up by his fur. All right.
Right?
Mike Wazowski's nothing but mouth. Obviously, he gives that walk 3000.
Okay.
So Sully and him are roommates for a reason. That's all I got to say.
Dude, Mike Wazowski is literally just a fleshlight with arms and legs.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why Sully likes him as a roommate. They're gay together.
Hell yeah.
Brokeback Mountain, but with Monsters Inc.
Hell yeah. Dude, Mike Wazowski eats the most ass.
Dude, call me Mike Wazowski.
Call me Mike Wazowski. Elon bought Twitter.
But yeah, no, dude, me and you were amazed by this.
Okay, I didn't think they were gonna let him, dude.
Dude, at first I was like, yeah, he's probably going to get away with this. And then you and me talked about it at work the other day, and I was like, Josh brings up some valid points. Might not get away with this. All right.
No, I didn't think they were just gonna allow it because Twitter has so much power.
Brokeback Inc. is what my man K-Size said.
Brokeback Inc. Hell yeah.
Monster Back Inc.
Hell yeah.
Something like that. We can make it work.
You better
Contact
get a
Disney.
Heath bar, cause your ass is in my ledger.
That was gay as fuck, and I enjoyed it.
Because Heath Ledger was in Brokeback Mountain. They had a gay scene.
I get
You know
it,
what I mean?
bro. I get it.
Hell yeah.
Look, man, I know you don't appreciate whenever, motherfuckers approach you with gay shit, so I'm not trying to, fuck with you too hard like that.
I'm
like I do
fucking gay, man.
you. You're braked up, dog?
I'm fucking gay, dude.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Listen, I've been fucked by America more times than I want to talk about.
Case I said he thinks he's gonna submit. Amen.
Submit? Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Call me daddy.
Hell yeah. Submit.
Anyways, you got anything else on that pad over there that'd be interesting?
Damn, one joint and I can't spell for shit. That's normally how it goes.
Hey, bro, I'm almost through a bottle of Hypnotic and I can't fucking see. It's okay.
No, you didn't. Wait, what were we just talking about?
Applesauce.
Exactly. Okay, so Big Applesauce has, moats?
Yeah.
You know moats?
You mean Mott's?
Yeah.
You
How-
dyslexic son of a bitch.
Yeah, moats.
No wonder my daughter loves you. Anyways,
Moats.
she's like, I see so much similarities.
Yeah, dude. Because I'm
Dyslexia.
reading the word wrong in my head.
Hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah, dude.
It's literally
I'm delusionally
Four-
dyslexic.
It's literally 4 letters. You're adding in an extra letter.
I thought it was MOTS. MOTE.
It's MOTS.
I thought it was MOTTS.
You couldn't even keep it straight from what you, bro. Maybe we're fucking in some sort of,
Montis?
maybe we're in some sort of like fucking, what's that called? Mandela effect.
Mott's ball soup.
Mozzarella?
The fucking Ashkenazi, dude.
Anna Kanaka?
The Ashkenazi, dude. Death to them all.
Hell yeah. Ask a Nazi.
Hell yeah. I like that. Ask Nazis. What happened to the Ashkenazi?
Anunnaki?
No. Okay. No. I like playing read, but you don't really know which one is.
Hey, yo,
which one
he
is
put that
first.
there just to fuck with you.
Hey, hold on.
Bro.
Let me channel my inner smarticles.
It's like saying read.
No, let me. I got this, bro. It's like
I fucking
staying
hate this dude.
red and red, but you don't rally. No, white, Oni, you red fist.
Hey,
Heard.
Junior. Heard.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's what it is.
Dude, next week we're gonna put you on the red fish, blue fish, alright?
Ooh, red fish, blue fish, one bitch, two bitch.
1 bitch, 2 fish. I can't remember who the fuck I blew this week. What?
What happened?
What?
Dude, I know why you like Wendy's so much.
Go for it, man.
Because they've got the chili rings.
I don't know. Chili ring fucking burning this week.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Too much spicy?
Too much entry. I mean, spicy, yes.
Okay, but back to Elon buying Twitter. Okay, so Jack Dorsey, the former co-founder of Twitter and the
Alright.
former CEO, who left Twitter
Okay.
about a year ago because he didn't like the direction of the wokeness. Okay?
Yeah.
Which is ironic to me because you're the most powerful guy in the company and you say the company's going in a way that you can't change, which is weird to me. But it is what it is.
You own the most stock. You can't say shit about it.
Okay, so Jack Dorsey came out after Elon bought it and goes, Elon Musk is the only person I trust to try to fix Twitter. Which is both cool for me and concerning.
Interesting.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's cool for me because I like Jack Dorsey because anybody who resigns from their millions of dollars a month job because they don't like the direction it's going and it doesn't match their morals, like, I respect that, right?
That shows a good, strong, like,
Right.
moral fiber. Yeah.
But then you come out and say the only person you trust is Elon Musk? Stop it, dude.
Now, here's where I draw the line on that, all right? I can see where he's saying the only person I trust to make a change on Twitter is Elon Musk. Because realistically,
He's the only one who can.
that's where I'm getting at, all right? He's the only one who has the funds and the only one who has a platform. that
Right.
can do it. You know what I mean? If he wanted to, this man could go and create his own platform similar to Twitter and probably have it take off to the point Twitter's at now. You know what I mean?
It takes years, though.
Not really. Not whenever you're already a billionaire who has a name behind their shit. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, but you're also, I think you're underestimating the power in which that the other side would go against him.
no,
So
I get
every Democrat would talk about how Elon's platform is a right-wing terrorist organization, and his platform is going to be the next January 6th causer and all that stuff.
I get that.
And so that right there would just make it like, you don't have to believe that.
No, I get that.
But if the news says it enough times, it creates an aura around it where people are like, I just don't want to be involved with it.
Yeah. Now, I get that. Now, there's also people like you and me who might actually research into it and be like, okay, this is what I, like, fuck it, I'll fuck with this. You know what I mean? There's going to be a good majority of that people who do that. Now, is that going to be enough for him to actually have a following on his platform to maintain it, da-da-da? Probably. You know what I mean? But realistically, outside of that, like you're saying with the media interpretation, yeah, it's going to sway some of those same people like me and you who might research that shit to say, hey, like, I just don't want to be involved. It's too much of an annoyance. I ain't trying to answer questions. What da-da-da. You know what I mean? I get that, but like at the same rate, I feel like you could still, at some rate, not have the same exact amount of users because, like me and you were talking about, most Twitter's users are nothing but Russian bots.
Yeah, I if I had to guess, I would say overall 40 to 50% of all accounts are Russian. Like, not Russian specifically,
But
just bots.
Yeah.
Just bots.
Yeah.
I always say Russian because they have the majority of the bots, but
Oh, fuck yeah.
just in general, they have bots.
Dude, it's, you really wonder what their agenda is with that.
It's not hard.
It
I can show you a video that's 20 minutes long from almost 40 years ago now that literally explains what's happening word for word.
Well, yeah, I mean, I get that. It isn't hard to understand what the fuck's going on with the bot situation, but it's like, do you really think, like, an informed person like me or you are going to just sit there and be like, this is exactly 100% truth on, like, what's going on?
The thing is, they don't need us.
But it makes you question it,
Because,
though, too, at the same
because
rate.
like, think about it, though.
Okay.
It's the same reason you cater to the dumb kids in class. The smart kids are going to do their business and not care, right? They're thinking of other things. The dumb people who, like, the reason that stuff doesn't work on us is because we don't care. And we also don't vote.
Yeah.
These dumb people vote because they think, because they want to be important, right?
Yeah.
These people, like, they're like, I'm a part of something, you know, because their lives are boring and meaningless, and they do trivial tasks, and they've got nothing. So, like, to them, voting is, like, super important. So they're like, yeah, and they want to fight for their team because they want to be a part of something because they're not a part of anything.
Yeah, no, and on the opposite end of the spectrum, me and you are going to sit there and be like, well, realistically, I know my one vote doesn't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like, my one vote isn't going to sway this fucking shit one way or the other. You know what I mean? Like, especially whenever you come down to the system of the electoral college where you can win the popular vote but fucking lose the electoral vote.
Well, I'll tell you something that's interesting. The more information that comes out by this independent investigative party, the more the Democrats look super slimy for this election.
Yeah.
Did you see the Pennsylvania stats?
No, actually, I didn't. But the fucking
40,000. Okay, hear
I'm
me
going
out.
to take a guess that the mail-in votes were almost double what everything else was.
No, that doesn't matter.
No.
This is what matters.
Okay, let's go.
The state of Pennsylvania sent out 83,000 mail-in ballots.
Okay.
108,000 got returned.
How does that happen?
Exactly.
How does that happen?
So if you send out 83,000 and 108,000 get returned, 82% going to Biden, how does this make sense? Okay? Now hear this. There was almost 1.7 million votes in one state that was counted more than registered voters in that state.
1.7 million?
I think it's like California or something. So California had 1.7 million more votes than there even were registered voters.
How does that happen, dude?
Because the Democrats were like, we're going to count homeless people's votes, even if they're not registered. Yeah. As long as the social security number went through and the name went through as not a felon, they would register it. They didn't check the addresses. They didn't check the employment. They didn't check your residency to see if you have a home. They didn't check anything.
Look,
if you didn't have a felony and your social security number checked out, they counted the vote.
That felon thing fucks me up. Because it's like, oh, if you committed a crime, now you you don't have a say in this government.
I don't hate it.
You don't hate it?
Because I don't hate it on the principle. Because if it's set up, if the judicial system wasn't corrupt, A
Yeah.
felony, in theory, would be something
Against
that
the
only a
government.
really shitty person would
Like
do.
treason. Yeah.
Like, or just murder.
yeah.
Or,
Yeah.
or burglary, or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want murderers choosing my politician.
Yeah. Now,
right?
how about somebody that just grew pot and now they fucking got a felony on their
Well,
record?
that shouldn't be a felony.
Now, what
That's
if-
where I'm getting at.
Now, what if somebody just had a gun whenever they got pulled over that they didn't have registered to themselves?
Well, that's most of the time that's not a felony.
Unregistered firearm in the glove, yeah, usually.
But
it
look
is
at
a
the
felony.
stats. If you look at the stats, only like 12% of those end up getting like convicted for felonies. A lot of the time, the DA just drops it down.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Like the thing
But
is,
still,
like
but
there's
still
three
that
things.
12% is too much. If you have an unregistered gun in the glove compartment that you just bought or something like that, and they hit you
Okay.
on that dumb shit, that's stupid.
There's three things that the government overcharges on because it's the three things they know they'll never be able to fully control. Okay, drugs. Okay, guns, taxes.
War on drugs is fucking worthless.
Okay, drugs won a long time ago.
Yeah, no shit.
Okay, but
Dude,
hold on.
Drugs.
So the
won-
reason why the
Okay.
fines for all three of those are so much higher, even though so a felony one for marijuana or cocaine or something is way more detrimental to your life than a felony one fraud.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So that is all designed to make drugs and the three things in tax fraud and all that stuff.
Yeah.
The three things that like the government's most concerned about. It's made to make those the show them a lesson.
Yeah.
But that's why it's in the book is so damning. But almost always the DA drops it like to something lower.
So, how was I going to approach this? I forgot. Fuck.
Yeah, cool.
I had a good fucking angle
Yeah.
on this shit. And I forgot
Yeah.
it.
So Bezos is being a hating bald bitch, just like Jada.
Well, dude, we were talking about fucking Bezos a long time ago where he was just knocking down a bridge. I fucking hate the guy.
Bezos is acting like a bitchy bald bitch, like Jada, right?
Okay.
Okay. So he's taking shots at Elon already.
Oh, I know where I was at with this war on drugs thing.
Okay.
I'll go back to it whenever you're done with
No,
this.
go ahead.
No, you sure?
Yep.
All right. So, like, you know, it's crazy that we can't admit that the war on drugs was lost whenever we have, like, you know, recreational pot springing up and there's dispensaries popping up that are legitimate businesses and shit, but yet we're still in a war on drugs phase.
Well, in all fairness, the media and the people might be talking about a war on drugs, but realistically,
No, our laws are still in that war on drugs phase because look at marijuana. It's still a Schedule 1 narcotic.
no, it's not. Did
Yeah.
you not watch the news last month?
No, it's working on being dropped down or whatever, but until it's off that schedule system, it's still
No.
still on drugs.
They passed it.
What?
It's no longer federally controlled substance.
Oh,
And-
really?
Yeah,
I thought they
and,
just dropped it down to Schedule
and
2.
within the last 10 years, if you were convicted of a weed offense,
Oh,
of a
so that law that I heard about actually passed through.
yeah,
That's solid. Okay.
So in the last
So-
10 years, if you were convicted of a weed charge that was non-violent,
yeah.
so like DUIs don't count.
Doesn't have a gun
like-
charge involved. Shit
yeah.
like that. Yeah, I know.
So
what you're
like
talking about.
you just got fucking like like they came to your house for whatever reason and they smelled weed, right?
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. Okay, that charge is now dropped.
Yeah. No, that's how it should
Okay,
be.
so that
So no, I know about the law that you're talking about, but the last one that I heard that actually got was getting ready to be passed was basically dropping it down from Schedule 1 to Schedule 2.
yeah, it's. I mean, I don't know what it's classified as now, but it's not. It's not a felony and it's not a misdemeanor 3,
So that would
which
be
are two huge important things.
So that would be federally decriminalized.
Yes, it's exactly what it is.
Yeah. So that's actually nice, but still, it's on the Schedule 1.
It's the Ashkenazi. This crazy Sparky said.
Dude, it's fucked up that they still consider it Schedule 1 though, because it's still Schedule 1 narcotic.
Aren't Will and Jada getting divorced now? I don't know. She doesn't deserve him anyway.
They don't deserve each other. They're both fucking retarded.
Yeah, she's just she's classless fucking cunt, and Will
Will's
Smith's
a
a
cuck.
cuck. Yeah,
Dude.
a classless cunt and a cuck just don't mix.
Yeah, can't do it, man.
It's just how it is.
Yeah.
The Ashkenazi. Sparky knows about the Ashkenazi.
Yeah, what's up, Sparky?
Oh yeah.
The fact that your dad bitch slapped a line is still epic to me.
We'll tell that story someday
Someday.
when he's more comfortable.
Hell yeah.
But back to what I was saying.
Comfortable about that?
Back to what I was saying.
Okay, yeah.
So Jeff Bezos is acting like a bitch.
Okay.
Okay? Coming at Elon already. Okay? So within hours of the news dropping that Elon got accepted to buy Twitter and he's going to buy it, Bezos decides to make a statement on Twitter saying, so in 2021, China was the second biggest customer to Tesla and SpaceX. Does this mean that China just got an invitation to the county square or whatever, basically saying, does Elon owning Twitter give China access to America now? You know what I mean? Like, dude, shut your fucking mouth, dude. You treat your employees worse than the fucking dude pretending to be Biden. You know what I mean? You treat your employees worse than that, and then you use the money that they make for you basically being poor slave wage because you go to these little towns that used to be like plantations and steel mills and stuff, and now those towns are dying and everybody's desperate for work, and you build a factory and you're like, you can all come work here, and they have no other options, so they go work there, and then you work them to death for little pay, and then when they get upset, you close down the plant, and most of them starve to death, and then you use that money that you saved on that plant because you didn't want to give them a 50-cent raise because you're a fucking cocksucker to fly a dick ship to the moon, and then have the balls to ask for gas money from Hugh Hefner or William Shatner, whatever the fuck that space truck dude's fucking name is.
I was just looking over here to make sure you weren't breaking the fucking sound barrier on this mic.
Dude, fuck Bezos, bro.
Look, man, I dig it, and you know what? There's no heroes in this story, bro. Your boy Elon?
He's not a hero.
No, he's not.
He's
look at this.
He's
No.
Punisher.
Let's look at this. All right. If you buy a Tesla car, all right,
Okay.
and you do anything that he doesn't like to that Tesla car, or send a message out on Twitter saying, "Hey, this car is being a pain in my ass," something like that, my man at any moment can reduce your ability to charge your car and use it.
Okay. Can he do that? Yes.
Yeah.
Will he do that? I don't know.
Oh no! I've
reasons.
seen at least 4 TikTok accounts where they were speaking out against him and shit like that, and they ended up getting.
Oh, that's cool. You mean they used the TikTok algorithm and Elon Musk's name to get views? Yeah, cool, dude.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
I mean I get that.
But here's the facts of the matter.
What's up?
Elon was asked
Supervillain.
by the U.S. government to turn off the Tesla cars in Russia.
Hell yeah.
He said no.
He should.
Okay, he said no. The Department of Defense asked Elon to turn off all the Chinese cars in Shanghai when this whole thing was going down about keeping the people in their houses and they were dying, and then taking their puppies and beating them to death in the street. Elon said no. Okay?
Oh yeah.
So on the surface, Elon truly seems to be about freedom.
Yeah.
Okay? Now, I don't believe it 100%.
No.
I want to believe it because I'm a hopeful little fucknut.
Anti-hero.
Yeah, he's the Punisher.
Yeah.
Okay?
Deadpool the Punisher.
Like,
yeah.
Elon doesn't have the greatest morals, but I think he hates the people that have bad morals so much that his morals seem decent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, he's like, I don't like you guys so much that I'm going to do the opposite of what you do, and that just happens to seem good.
It's all right. It's good. It's decent at least.
Yeah. You got a sniper shot, bud?
I did that a while ago. I thought.
Jerry hit you with a sniper
Yeah, I
shot?
hit that already.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I hit that one. I hope I hit that one. Fuck. Got 1 shot left on mine.
Okay, I've got one more thing, and then we can get into the Romies.
Romies. All right.
Pittsburgh had a duck derby.
Derby?
Pittsburgh had a duck derby.
How did the ducks get together and headbutt each other?
They're not live ducks.
Fuck.
So this is what happened. You went to a bridge in Pittsburgh. You bought a rubber ducky. Okay? They sold 5,000 rubber duckies. You wrote your name and your phone number on the rubber ducky.
Fuck yeah.
You threw it into the river.
Hell yeah.
Okay? About a mile down the river, there was a giant net with a person. And that person would catch the ducks. And the first 10 ducks that got to that net got prizes.
What's the prizes?
Well, the first prize was $5,000.
Yo, I'm throwing a duck in the river.
Right. You pay $5 for a duck. You write your name and your phone number on it. You throw it into the river.
I'm chucking that bitch.
First of all, it's a damn shame Dwayne Haskins wasn't here because that duck would have went pretty far. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah, dude. Poor Dwayne Haskins.
Dump truck.
Yeah, dude. Dump truck stopped him from the duck derby.
Could have won 5,000.
Dwayne, dump truck, duck derby. Clip it.
Hell yeah. Could have won $5,000. It's way better than deal with the Steelers.
Yeah, dude. You were just gonna ride the bench behind that fucking cowboy white boy from Chicago.
Hell yeah. Dude.
Yeah, dude. You weren't gonna be happy with your fucking puffy fat face.
Go do the duck derby, dude.
I've never seen a quarterback with such a fat face as Dwayne Haskins, dude.
Theodore Roosevelt.
He was a quarterback?
Pretty sure.
I mean, he was the quarterback of the United States.
He did everything, bro.
Hell yeah.
He did everything.
Hell yeah. Dude, let's be honest though. Lyndon B. Johnson, we know he got those Hail Marys.
Who was the fat dude that got stuck in the tub? Taft.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that fat
Taft.
fuck.
Taft. What a legend. You get stuck in a tub.
Yeah, dude. Fuck Taft. Dude, Samson shit.
Yeah, but anyway, so at one point over last week there was 5,000 rubber ducks in the river.
That's great for the fucking economy. I
So-
mean, fucking ecology. Whatever the fuck it's called.
So here's my question: Do you
up?
think that that whole mile they were patrolling the waters, making sure nobody interfered, or do you think there was a dude on a jet ski and he would just drive up to the ones in the lead and throw them backwards, and he was like, "I just like chaos," and he starts throwing rubber duckies backwards, so the people that should have won didn't actually win. Just some douchebag frat boy who goes to pit and he's like, he's chugging a 40. He's like, "Sorry, Carol, you fuck bitch."
Somebody on the sideline is just like, hey, what's those fucking ducks doing out there?
A
Trying to
report,
fucking fish,
a
dude.
report comes out like 3 weeks from now. Only 2,000 ducks made it to the finish line. We don't know where the other 3,000 ducks are. And it's just some dude who has a bunch of names and phone numbers now. He's got trash bags full of rubber ducks with information on them.
Dude, that's bad.
He starts calling people, "I have your duck."
You ever want to see your duck again?
Or, even better, people that try to cheat. So, they fucking like, "Hey, I'm going to draw sunglasses on my rubber duck." So there's a dude out there on a jet ski looking for a rubber duck with glasses. And then he drives it another quarter mile and fucking chucks it at the finish line.
Bro, cheating with rubber ducks out here.
Fuck yeah, dude. The Duck Derby. How come I never know about this stuff until after it happens?
Breaking news, hundreds of live ducks die in rubber duck related incident.
Hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah. Dude, I wonder how many fish seen those and was like, that's a baby duck.
It's a baby duck.
It's a baby duck, that's mine.
Dude, the fish think it's Red Dawn. They're like, "Oh my god, there's so many of them coming down." Because the fish underneath the bridge where you're throwing them. So 1 minute there's 0 ducks. And then all of a sudden, boom, 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 boom. Just 5,000 fucking ducks. It's the fucking scene from Red Dawn, but with fish. They're like, the Japanese are here. The duck.
They're landing!
Jesus Christ!
Oh my fucking
It's the
God.
duck apocalypse! It's a duck invasion!
Oh my god, it's Quaxley! He's here to destroy us all!
They're here to abduct me!
Nice. Quaxley's killing them all, dude.
Oh, dude.
Fuck. Oh shit, dude.
Oh. Okay.
Laducco.
The Leducco. Oh, let's get into Romans.
You have to. Alright, I got this.
Alright.
Alright. So, Roman mythology, man. We're going to start off right with that. It's very directly intertwined with fucking Greek mythology. But I cut out all the Greek mythology and we're going to just focus on Roman. Right? Roman's more ritual based than myth, to the point some scholars doubt the presence of gods, deities and gods. Basically, like fucking Romans didn't have actual deities and gods, and they actually didn't do worship. More or less, what they would do is whenever they're plowing a field or something like that, they'd be like, thank this god for fucking the plow, thank this god for the fucking yada yada. You know what I mean?
Okay, so he's talking about the original Romans, chat, not the Roman Catholics.
Yeah, no, this is 100% straight up 100% Romans, BC period Romans.
Well, let's be realistic. Most people, when you say Romans, they think of Roman Catholics.
Oh yeah, no, I'm going fucking way, way back. Another thing crazy is whenever they're talking about their mythology, more or less they relate it to their history. It's not actually fucking they're making up stories. That they have a grain of truth to each one, or they have some sort of story, either political or otherwise. You know what I mean? So more political or moral, I guess you could say. You're just staring at me blankly, and I don't like this.
You're just reading facts, man.
I mean, what do you want me to say, man? I just did research, and this is what I got. Like, I don't make jokes. I just do research.
I'm listening.
Most of their gods and goddesses were actually even based upon actual people who played an important role in their fucking society, founding of Greek, like society, shit like that, different aspects of it. There's no divine activity that took part in Greek mythology, really. Yeah, that's all I really found about their mythology that I could say that wasn't Roman mythology, or not Greek, or Roman mythology that wasn't Greek mythology. You know
Well,
what I'm
it's
saying?
like, I mean, dude, Jews and Christians are two completely different religions, but the base is still very similar.
Yeah.
So, like, you would never be able to talk about the Christianity without talking about things that are also Jewish.
Yeah, like with me to actually go into like other gods outside of their fucking base gods, shit like that, it's going to go into basically Roman or Greek mythology.
Okay, so I actually did a little bit of research too.
Okay, hell yeah.
Because I like Romans.
Okay.
I didn't do any mythology or anything like that. Okay.
The next bit of study I did is all about war practices.
I did some research on a guy named Cassius Aurelius.
Cassius Aurelius.
Yeah,
I've
Cassius
seen that
Aurelius.
come up a lot in my
Okay.
research. Let's go.
So Cassius Aurelius was one of the final true leaders of like the major Rome, right? Okay, so Cassius Aurelius was for all intents and purposes the most powerful Roman emperor of all time. Okay, because it was towards the end before everything went to shit, and he owned the most land of anybody ever.
Yeah.
Until like recent times. Okay, so he owned all of Roma. Okay, he owned all of the Mediterranean Sea, Greece, Italy, Egypt, Arabia, Sudan. He owned everything. Okay, all the way to Russia. Okay, he owned basically from like the European countries of like England and all that stuff.
Yeah.
He owned from there all the way over to Germany and Russia.
Oh, don't worry. We're going to cover more of this here in a bit.
So Cassius Aurelius owned all of that. Now, he had for, I think it was like hundreds of years, not a single Roman emperor, because what made the Romans so special was they didn't follow the stupid monarchy thing that the British do, right?
Yeah.
So the British it's all about the kids. You have to have kids to follow the line, right? Romans didn't follow that. They did this thing where you would choose somebody at a young age who showed certain characteristics, and you would the current emperor would choose that person to groom them to be the next emperor.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't about bloodline or anything like that. It was about the future of Rome. Okay? So what happened is Cassius Aurelius was the first emperor in 100+ years to have a male heir.
Okay.
So he was dead set on being the first emperor in a really long time to have his son take over for him, which is actually what ended up being the downfall of Rome. Because Cassius Aurelius, technically, if you account for inflation and land properties and all that stuff, is richer than Elon Musk is now.
Yeah.
At the time, he was richer than that. Okay. So what happened to this guy? Okay, is he was training his son to become emperor, but his son was like one of these little cocksuckers like Napoleon, right?
Okay.
And he got sick while he was out on the battlefields fighting Germanic tribes to protect the borders of Rome. And he got sick. And during the message transfer from that to Roma, the message was that he fell ill and died. Okay? So Cassius Aurelius' wife, fearing, because in Roman times, because they didn't do the heir system, whenever the king died, whoever his family was normally got murdered.
Yeah.
Because whoever was taking over next didn't want any issues. So they would just murder, right? So she got word that her husband had died. So she goes to the second most powerful man in all the entire kingdom, goes to Egypt. Because for some reason, all the Roman emperors, including Alexander the Great, okay, they would be from somewhere else, but would choose Egypt as their homeland. Okay? So Cassius Aurelius chose Egypt as his personal home grounds. Okay? So the dude that was second in charge of Rome was put in charge of Egypt. She went to Egypt and seduced him because she thought her husband was dead, right? So then she convinces him to take all of his Egyptian soldiers to march to the capital of Rome, and with her name and him and his soldiers in his name, they would be able to take over Rome, and she would secure her seat as number 2 again without being murdered. And then maybe in the future she'd be able to get her son back on the throne, right?
Yeah.
Well, she starts that. Months go by. This guy has now been on a tour raid, basically split the empire in half. So half the empire was with him, half the empire knew that Cassius Aurelius didn't actually die and was against him.
Yeah.
So then this bitch finds out that her husband is alive and goes to tell him, and he kills her. Okay? So he kills her, which makes Commodus hate his father. So then his father does die, and Commodus, who grew up a pauper little piece of shit, created the Olympics because he wanted to prove he was the best warrior, and he got killed at his own Olympics, which sent Rome into a downward spiral, which ended up leading to Julius Caesar taking over, which led to the downfall of Rome. So Rome was multiple thousand-year empire and growing steadily for thousands of years. Got to Marcus Aurelius, okay? Oh yeah, not Cassius Aurelius. Cassius was the dude in charge of Egypt. Marcus Aurelius. So Marcus Aurelius, was the peak. Mm-hmm. He dies. His son Commodus takes over. Then all of a sudden, within 250 years, Rome's gone.
All right.
Yeah, so basically what I'm saying is, a cunt will fuck everything up. It doesn't matter, you've had 2,000 years, right? 2,000 years of prosperity, and some bitch doesn't want to lose her seat on a fucking stone chair, and she's like, I'm gonna ruin everything.
It's funny that you mentioned that, because, war-wise, they were about that action, bro.
The Romans?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
War-wise?
Marcus Aurelius, he was, it's funny that everybody praises Alexander the Great, right?
Yeah.
Because Marcus Aurelius was exactly the same. He led all of his teams on the battle. He was a master strategist. He's one of the only Roman emperors to also be known as a philosopher. He has wartime, like his diary or biography or whatever he wrote himself. You know how people like Alexander the Great and stuff, they'll always be quoted for they'll be they have one statement that for some reason clicks with everybody, right?
Yeah.
This guy was one of the only people in that time in Roman history to also be technically a wartime philosopher.
Yeah.
So he was about that life. He'd go out on the field and slay barbaric Germans, but also go back to his thing and write a thing about how he preferred peace and why peace would be so important for prosperity.
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro. And then your son just wants to fuck and get stabbed.
Hell yeah, dude. But basically what I was saying was it's kind of proved in their records of war from 750.
Call him, Jeremiah. Tell him.
Yeah, but it's kind of proved in their records of war from 750 AD all the way up till 640 or 750 BC all the way up to 642 AD. That's a long fucking time just to keep track of all your wars and battles. You know what I mean? You're almost looking at 1,000 years in that alone.
Dude, I truly don't think I don't think we even can possibly comprehend how much we lost in the Library of Alexandria.
Oh yeah. So now also, keep in mind, at one point the Roman Empire was the largest empire and held wholly or partially 39 countries on today's map.
Well, the Roman Empire under Marcus Aurelius had 73 to 77% of all humans on Earth inside their border.
Known humans at the time. Yes,
Yeah.
You're right. But what I'm saying,
civilized humans.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Civilized.
but what I'm saying is 39 countries on today's map is where they held territory.
Yeah, that's what I said.
So if you go and look at it, I actually looked at the map before the stream. Basically, if you was in the Mediterranean Sea, you was fucked. The Romans held that ass, boy.
Mm-hmm.
Egypt and all, bro. Egypt, all that shit, all around there. Anything around the Mediterranean Sea was theirs. Then even take it further, they went up into France and shit, bro. They were capturing Luxembourg, Germany and shit, bro.
Do you think? I don't know why I've never thought of this, dude.
What's that?
Do you think that like back in the day they had like special like because obviously you had military forces and stuff. Do you think there was ever just one dude who stood out and like they were like, "Oh, you're our special forces," like a Michael Phelps like swimmer, and they'd have him fucking like do like super secret things like, "Okay, you're gonna swim across this channel that's like 4 miles long. You're gonna sneak in. You're gonna get information and swim back."
So I don't know that they had special forces. But what I can tell you is that they actually had like trained professionals and shit. Like they had medical staff, architects, engineers, shit like that that they would pay to hire and follow their fucking military.
Well, see,
Like,
the crazy thing about
Hold up before you go any further. If you were injured in battle as a Roman soldier, say you went and you got stabbed in the fucking arm and it like you couldn't move your arm, you would then be transported to a tent where for their time, all right, they had medical, fucking surgeons and shit basically, what would be considered surgeons at that time, all right, sitting in the tent waiting for you to be able to take care of you. Now they were using sterilization methods that were used all the way up until the Civil War era, 19th century, all right. We use Roman techniques from 750 BC till now. Like, not now, but like,
You know the coolest
19th
thing is?
century.
This is pretty cool.
Yeah.
If you were a female in Roman times, and even if you didn't have a child, right? If you were just a female in Roman times, with or without a child, and you didn't have a man, whether because he died in war or just you were never given one, you could go to the Roman square on a certain day, and they would give you food. Okay? But also, you have to think about this. If you were a wife, and you cheated on your husband, you got shot in the middle of the street, stabbed in the middle of the street, and nobody cared. So, basically what that tells me is women would rather work and not have anything given to them so they can cheat.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Fucking modernity!
Dude, so, like, another interesting thing is, like, our military uses the same structure, right? We have basically architects, engineers, medical professionals, all that shit, all right? But we train them under our army in order to be that.
Well,
so we literally
it's
model our army after the Roman army.
It's kind of like shapes. Once they're invented, it's kind of like, it's the best it's going to get.
Yeah, no, and I get that.
So, like, it's like running. You know what I mean? Like, walking's good.
Yeah, no, I get that, dude. Like, I get it. It's just like it's crazy to me that we haven't found a better method yet, even after thousands of years.
Well, it's because there was also thousands of years that led up to that method. Well, that's what nobody wants to talk about. We think the Romans just showed up on day one and they were like, "Yo, we got this new idea."
That'd be dope if they did, but dude,
they didn't.
I'm realistic. I know that that's not the case. It took fucking hundreds of years of development.
The lolly la loo. The what? The lolly lolly loo. What the fuck?
All right. So you want to talk about something crazy?
Yep, let's go for it.
So Greek fire was not made by the Greek.
Okay.
It was made by the Romans to combat the Greek. That's why it is called Greek fire.
Yeah.
Yep. A lot of people don't know that shit. They think Greek fire and they instantly hop to Greek fire.
Yep.
Now, before we go any further, Greek fire is basically napalm, but it sticks to any surface and burns way hotter and way longer. Yeah. Now, this was made back in BC times. We haven't been able to replicate it. We don't know the recipe.
I truly believe that that's because the plant that they use doesn't exist anymore.
Oh yeah, yeah. Something in there doesn't exist
because we've been able to basically recreate everything from ancient times except for a couple things, and I think that those things just happen to have enough of an organic component that the thing that we used isn't around anymore.
Yeah, yeah. So, what am I trying to look for?
Metal Gear, Psycho Mantis. What is happening in chat right now?
I have no idea.
Metal Gear.
So, Romans were like obviously the pinnacle of battle at their time, right?
Right.
They had a lot of different tactics, all that shit. We know that they had about hundreds of formations and tactics on the battlefield. Some we even adopted to use in modern situations and shit, all right? Their main battle tactic, though, was they would use a long, solid line towards the front of, I wouldn't say inexperienced soldiers, but they were trained. They just haven't seen the light of day in battle. Right. Their second line, all right, now if you can imagine it, there's going to be
about 10 or 15 here, a space for about 10 or 15 feet, then another 10 or 15, then another space, and that pattern is going to continue. Now these lines were about mile and a half long. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Now there'd be a third line behind that second line that would fill in the gaps between the second line. That second line would be composed of more experienced soldiers that kind of had battle experience and shit, but the third line was what we would call generals and shit in our modern military. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Now, the reason they would line up in this formation is they would have that first line push, all right? The first line, if you lost people that weren't experienced, what the fuck ever, all right? The people from the second line come up, fill in. Now, if somebody got tired on the front lines, they could fall back. The second line could fill in as well, all right?
Yeah.
That third line could pull up, fill in for the second line as well.
Yeah.
It's a constantly refreshing system.
Yeah.
It's a great fucking thing, all right? We've adopted that to our strategy for today's fucking wars with gunfights and shit, where now, if there's somebody up there in a gunfight, he can just sit there and lay down covering fire. Once he runs out of ammo, second line fills in, third line fills in,
Okay.
shit like that.
Who cares about any of that? World War II is the best example because the
World War II is another
Romans
great example.
perfected the dig-in trench-style warfare because the guy that I was talking about, because he had let me talk.
Good. I mean, based upon my research, I wouldn't say they did trench warfare.
Trench is not the word, but it's that style that dig in and not move forward, but not move back.
Oh, they could. I'll get to the next part after you're done with this.
Marcus Aurelius, because he had such a large empire, the Germanic tribes were pushing from 3 different areas. He wasn't interested in moving the Roman Empire outward.
Okay.
He also wasn't interested in losing any land. So what he did was he would send his troops out to the border and he would have them dig in, not trench-wise, but he would have them set up camps and he would set up a wall of soldiers. So every 10 to 15 feet, a soldier with a giant, like a shield that's about the size of the soldier would stand facing where the tribes would attack from. And then that was the border of that area. So that went on for miles.
Yeah.
And then what they would do is they would rotate. They had camps of 10 to 15,000 soldiers.
Yeah.
And they would take shifts where it's like basically trench warfare. Because what happens in, like, other than in World War II, because there was artillery, you can't just stand there with a shield. You know, it's the same thing. You would dig your trench and you'd be like, all right, I'm not letting anything get past this trench.
Yeah.
The Romans were like, I'm not letting anything get past this camp no matter what.
Yeah.
So it's the exact same thing. They would line up in lines. The trenches would be formed in lines along where you didn't want them to go past. The Romans would set up the lines of soldiers in the way that you didn't want them to go past because they weren't interested in moving forward. Most of the time in history, when people are fighting, both teams are trying to go forward.
Yeah.
Right? So one team's trying to go in on them, the other team's trying to go in on them. The Romans were the first people that we know of that were like, all right, we're setting up here and we're holding it.
Yep.
Which is trench warfare without trenches.
To a point, yeah.
To a point. Okay, all right. Obviously, you don't want to be wrong. Tell me how I'm wrong.
Trench warfare, there's always a dead man's zone. There's like a fucking spot in between where there's basically no man's land.
That's because there's guns. They didn't have guns.
Yeah, that's a huge difference, though.
It's still the same thing. It's the same concept. The weapons are different.
Yeah, it's 2 different kinds of warfare.
It's not, though.
So, to actually combat what you're saying, there's actually a form that they would use if they did want to take land on the Germans there. Right?
Not under Marcus Aurelius.
They would use this under Marcus Aurelius, and I've actually checked into it. They used it one time.
You didn't, though.
Yes, I did.
You didn't.
All right. I mean, I got it on the page. I can waste my time on research and have you tell me I'm wrong, or I can, research it. It don't matter to me. But anyways, the Tetsudo. All right. Do you know what that is?
No.
It's Latin for tortoise. All right. It's where the Greeks or Romans. The Romans actually perfected it and started it. They would take, say, if they're in a square formation, they'd actually be in a square formation most of the time with this. The people in the front hold their shields to the front. People towards the side hold it to the side. It'd be a big square on that side.
And then the people in the middle
hold it up above.
Yeah.
All right. Now it'd be a solid formation. All right. Now if they wanted to gain land, they would use that, and then once they were back behind the archers fire and shit like that, break free and just run rampant, because archers aren't ready for that kind of shit because they're unequipped. All right. Most of the time you're sending an archer into the battle, they have one job: shoot arrows. They don't come in with swords, and if they do, they're not very heavy fucking swords. You're going to take them out. All right. That's the point in the tortoise formation. So if they were fighting the Germanic tribes,
I actually think the Spartans did that first, but they didn't do it in a square. They did it in a circle.
Yes, the
They,
Spartans.
they called it the dome.
The Spartans did it a little bit differently, like you're saying. It's in a dome formation, and they would actually stack up on each other. Whereas, like with the Romans, it'd be a standing formation. Like if me and you were side by side, we're on the corner, all right? You're going to turn and face this way and walk sideways with your shield. I'm going to face forward with my shield and walk forward, all right? And the people on the back are just going to hold a bow. There might be a few people in between that have a spear or something where they don't have to hold up a shield. They can poke a shield out. That's where it differs from the
I actually think the Spartan way is way faster because you walk normal. You don't hold your shield. So you don't have a dude walking sideways like a crab.
Yeah.
So you're walking normal. And then, because like, this is how it always went. The archers would be like, all right, on three. You know? They'd be like, on three, 1, 2, 3. Boom.
Yeah.
Okay. And then somebody in the circle of the Spartans would be like, now. And everybody would just drop down. The arrows would hit. And then they'd get up and start running again. And then, like, they'd be like, all right, now. And then they'd fucking drop down.
Yeah, it also depends, too. Like, if it's a situation where the ambush was, like, occurring and, like, they had a small amount of Spartans, they'd actually stack their bodies on top of each other kind of deal. Like, it was weird how they do it and round their shields up in the dome formation, like you're saying. It's a little bit of a variance. Like, you know, the fucking stacking, you obviously can't move very well whenever you're stacking bodies.
You know what pisses me off about the Romans the most?
What's that?
The fact that they get credited for steel.
Steel. Steel, like forging steel?
Yeah, like they get credited for forging steel when there's evidence of multiple other cultures having steels hundreds, maybe even thousands of years earlier.
Hey, welcome to whitewashing.
But the thing is like, it's one of the few things.
Bro.
Yeah, no, I understand, but it's one of the few things in history where there's so much evidence against it. It doesn't make sense why you wouldn't change it.
There's literally black tribes back in like fucking 280 that were making steel.
Well, I mean, King Tut's dagger.
That's also from a meteor, right? That's a little different.
But it still had to be forged, and the handle was not.
Yeah.
The blade itself wasn't meteorite. The handle was meteorite.
Okay.
The blade was Damascus steel.
Yeah.
Which supposedly was put in his tomb
in Japanese
1,000 years before Romans discovered steel.
And Japanese have been doing that for like fucking what ever. Like
I mean, the Japanese are definitely the best at Damascus.
Yeah, no shit, dude. They made it.
Well, they also had the best iron ore on that little island.
Yeah, because they're fucking volcanic activity. Yeah, I know.
Dude, islands are lit.
Yeah, I mean, volcanic activity helps bring iron to the surface.
Fucking sassy britches.
Wasn't being sassy. I was
being sassy as fuck now, boy.
I'm adding to the fucking context.
Bro, are you upset about the Japanese, bro?
Yeah, fuck the Japanese.
Are you
Should have nuked them 3 times.
Is that what you... I mean, all good things come in threes, right?
Hell yeah, dude. That's how I feel about it. That's why clap cleats come in 2s. Threesomes.
What? It's not how that math works.
How doesn't it work?
It's not how it works.
How Eiffel Towers.
Dude, I'm not fucking a girl I love with another dude. I'm not.
It's crazy.
If I don't know her,
oh, hell yeah.
You know
all
what I'm
day,
saying?
bro. Yeah, send that shit.
Listen, this is what I said to X the other day, because he was making fun of me. He was like, what, you scared the fucking chick with another dude? I said, no. I'm not scared. If I don't know her at all, I'm in. You know what I mean? But if I like her, I'm not sharing.
Built different. I don't know.
You share your girl with other dudes.
No.
Okay, then shut the fuck up. Yeah, hey, shut the fuck up.
Hell yeah, dude.
Don't be like, I'm built different. I've never done it before, but I would do it, but I'm not gonna do it. You know, like, dude, stop it.
No.
Okay, listen, you and Jeremiah have a lot more in common than I thought. Here we go.
Here we go with Jeremiah. I've triggered Josh. I love it.
I'm not triggered.
I feel like you're triggered.
I'm not
It's pouring drinks. He's triggered.
Yeah, dude, because somebody's about to put the shop button.
Who's that? Japan's ore was actually really shitty.
Who said that?
Neil?
Shitty for who?
Well, that's why they use their refining processes, bro. That's why Damascus was actually invented. Plus, they had different, like, curing, not curing, but, this guy. I ain't even got a shot to take gas.
Japan's ore was actually really shitty. Well, that's why they had to come up with Damascus. Probably. They were like, hey, I can't just forge this out.
I literally was just saying that.
I was busy, dude. I love how you get irritated when I've done it once to you. You do this to me 4 times an episode.
Hell yeah, dude.
Fuck yeah, dude.
But yeah, no, I was literally just saying that. Damascus is like fucking, 100% fucking made because they couldn't control the quality of their ore. You know, actual katanas. You know how they actually cure those? Not cure, but fucking what's it called? Treat those. What is? Yeah.
Heat treats?
Yeah, heat treats. That shit.
Okay, go ahead.
You know how they do that shit?
I'll listen.
They coat the back in clay, basically, so the back doesn't get as hot as the fucking blade. That way it gets that warp shape that you get.
I watched Forge and Fire.
Well, no, I mean, I knew this before Forged in Fire. But anyways, fucking the clay on the back causes it to fucking fold up. And it actually causes that back to be softer than the fucking blade. So
It doesn't cause it to fold.
It doesn't fold, but it bends. It's like a fucking... Yes. That
The
fucking...
katana is forged with the bend.
No, it's... Yeah, whenever you dip into that water, it causes it to arch more. Whenever you have that clay on the back, that steel...
Look it up.
I promise you I'm right.
I
don't wanna
watched
bet
the Forge and Fire katana episode 2 weeks ago.
And I'm telling you right now, what happens is that clay causes that steel to not get as hot, all right? And whenever
Yeah,
you go,
and it keeps it low backing so it's not as brittle. It doesn't make it curve. They
causes
forge
it to
that.
curve
No,
a little bit more.
they hammer that curve into it.
Yes, slightly. But whenever you go and dip it into that water, that heat treat right there, all right? The low temperature on the fucking clay covered piece causes that piece to not take the heat treat as much as the blade.
I'm going to look it up.
Causing the blade to curve. I promise you I'm right.
That's fine.
It causes the blade to curve a little bit more.
I watched the episode of Forge and Fire. They didn't say anything about that.
That's because they don't try to teach you 100% of what's going on. I promise you I'm right.
Okay.
They don't want you to be 100% accurate on what you're talking about. That way-
You don't know what you're talking about. Have you ever made a blade?
All right, bro. I'll just Google it. Yes, my uncle has.
You're your uncle?
I mean, I can ask my uncle his techniques. I got you, bro. Here.
Look at these weebs arguing about katanas. Hell yeah.
I didn't even type that right.
You don't even have to spell katana, let alone make one. Fucking dork.
Actually, I fucked up on technique.
Tilted technique, bro.
I ain't even trying to look into this. I know I'm right.
Dude,
I ain't
you're
wasting
not
my
though,
time.
bro.
I'm not wasting my time. I know I'm right.
I'll look it up after this and I'll send you it.
Have fun. I promise you that the fact that soft steel on the backside, whenever you put that clay on, it causes it to warp just a little bit more. It's not going to be a major warp where it's like, oh, let me curve 180 degrees back on myself, but it's going to be a slight warp.
All right, this is what I'm going to ask you, okay? Because this will determine whether I think you're full of shit or not.
What?
All right?
It's about thermodynamics if you want to talk about it.
I'm just talking about angles right now, bro.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so the katanas always have that curve that goes like this, right?
Yes.
Okay? So, when they put the mud on it, how big is the curve? And then how much does it curve? Because if you tell me it's more than 50%,
dude, it's going to add at least another 5-10 degrees curve.
oh, I can deal with 5-10 degrees. The way you were saying it, it was like, dude, they put a piece of straight metal in there with mud on it, and then it fucking comes out like a banana.
I mean, you probably could put a piece of straight metal in there, and it would come out with a slight curve, period.
Like a banana, though?
Not 100% like a banana. You're exaggerating things that I say.
No, you didn't explain it well enough.
You didn't give me the opportunity. You just jumped on me.
You said, you put mud on it, it bends. That's what you said!
No, I'm sitting there. You're like, there's no way.
I was just telling you what I saw on Forge and Fire, and the way you said it, it sounded like you were like...
To you that they didn't give you the whole story.
Okay, I'm explaining to you, you've never been to Japan.
Neither of you.
I'm not saying I know.
I've looked into the science of it.
No, you didn't!
Yes, I did. Dude, listen, I have ADHD. Whenever I fucking get focused on things, I get hyperfixated on it. I learn little stupid fucking details about the shit that I probably shouldn't fucking learn, that I shouldn't fucking know. And it's random fucking information that gets stuck in my fucking brain, and whenever it fucking stays there, it stays there.
All right, give me something about something completely random. Go.
Completely random. Like, what do you want?
Anything.
Give me a topic.
Rainforests.
Rainforests?
Yeah.
Like, on the, like, idea of biology, they're the most ecologically fucking, like, crazy.
Tell me
thing
something that nobody knows.
that nobody knows.
That most people wouldn't know, not nobody.
I mean,
Everybody knows that the rainforest has the most stuff.
for it to be considered a rainforest, it has to average over 400 inches of rain a year.
And that's the number you're going with.
About
400.
300 to 400, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, Hawaii is considered a rainforest just because it averages 404 inches of rain a year.
Yeah, the thing about Hawaii is that it literally only has 11 to 13 dry days a year.
Yeah, but it's considered a rainforest because it averages 404 inches of rain a year. I know this.
Yeah, I don't care about that anymore. I'm talking about Imagine being whose PR person is in charge of Hawaii? Everybody talks about Hawaii like it's the best place on earth. It's so beautiful. It's the best place. There's only 11 days it doesn't rain.
That would suck. I mean,
That PR is crazy good.
You know where Jared lives, Florida, it misses it by only like 30, 40 inches a year.
Yeah, the only thing that saves Hawaii is that it's considered a wet day and it'll rain for exactly 3 minutes and then not rain at all again.
Well, I mean, that's what Florida does too, dude. Florida, you'll have a fucking storm for 10 minutes and then it fucking disappears after 5.
But Florida isn't got the same PR as Hawaii. That's what I'm saying. Like,
I don't know if Florida got all the PR anymore.
I mean, because of DeSantis. DeSantis is the best PR person Florida's ever had.
Fair enough.
Dude, DeSantis is a Roman.
Damn, I forget what all we was talking about Roman
It rains. Yeah, it sure does, bud.
Yo! So this is actually well, no, that's not the thing I found crazy. Oh no, the thing I found crazy about Romans was that with Roman mythology, it wasn't based on gods and goddesses. Originally, I thought, Greek and Roman mythology were one and the same. And now, after researching, I know that it's a difference. Major difference.
I mean, the Romans cared a lot more about actual human power than gods.
Dude, I'm going to put it this way. The Romans were on a realistic level, whereas, fucking the Greeks are, like, Christianity.
Yeah. Before the Romans became the Roman Catholic Empire, or the Roman Christian...
Whatever the fuck that...
it's Roman the Holy Roman Empire. Yeah, okay.
Roman Catholics.
Yeah,
right.
Okay. So before all that happened, the real Roman emperors, like the true ones, the ones that we have 5 presidents that we point to and they were like, those ones were good. You know what I mean?
Teddy.
Yeah. Theodore.
JFK.
Hell yeah. All the good presidents get shot.
Really open-minded.
I seen that joke. All the presidents that get shot at are the best. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, dude.
If you don't get shot at, you're not doing a good job.
So something that I found interesting, that also architecturally wise, that I never knew about Romans. All right, they had 30 highways, military highways, leading from their capital. All right, and those fed into over 400 different roads.
Right.
Highways, though. What classifies things as a highway for ancient times?
You can fit multiple horse and buggies on the same stretch.
Now, what's the difference between that and a road?
One.
Just one?
Yeah, one will have to pull over.
Okay, fair enough.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, that's fair enough. Now, knowing that information, I'm not as impressed.
What do you mean?
I was stoned as fuck whenever I was looking up this information.
Okay, well, I mean, gotta think about it, bro. A highway...
I'm thinking highway modern terms. 4 lanes, fucking...
It'd be like Route 40.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
It's gay.
No, I mean, when you're making that out of rocks...
Yeah.
But when they're individually placing those stones, it's not a truck with a fucking nozzle that's just creaming all over the fucking road.
No, I get that, man. But, it did help to their better supply lines, better communication, and also their military could move almost anywhere that they needed them to go in the Holy Roman Empire. Well, not Holy Roman Empire at this point, but just Roman Empire.
Those same Roman roads are the reason that the plague killed so many people. If you did, how they were doing COVID trackers.
Oh, so you mean that
Hold on. You know how they were doing COVID trackers and they were following the spread and
it's right along the Roman roads.
100 people got COVID from this event or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So if you could do that back then, most of the plague transmission came from the Roman roads because, like I said, they're not that big and there'd be thousands of people just walking along them day after day. Just walking past each other.
I have that.
So if it wasn't for Roman roads, the Black Plague would have been way less deadly.
And I have evidence to support that theory.
Okay, go for it.
All right. So, thanks to their roads and highway system, a Roman legionary could travel anywhere from 35 to 40 kilometers a day.
Okay.
That's unheard of for that time.
Right.
Because anything that's off-road or off-highway would be about 5 to 10 kilometers a day. By horseback.
Right.
That supports your theory, doesn't it?
Yeah, obviously.
Like,
well, it's not a theory. It's real. I mean, all the Roman cities had Black Plague out the wazoo, and like the little suburbs were just chilling. You know what I mean? The only time people in the suburbs got the plague is when they went into town for supplies.
I'm vaccinated, so I would survive the plague.
Hell yeah, you would. You'd survive a nuclear holocaust. You survive a fucking...
Radiation ain't got shit on me.
Dude, I wish an asteroid would come for you, bro.
Dude, let an asteroid smack this Earth tomorrow. I'll stand underneath that bitch and hold it up like Thanos.
Gucci, easy.
I got y'all. I'm vaccinated now. I'm saving everybody.
Vax, waxed, and ready to lick everything.
Hell yeah, dude. I'll be waxing tomorrow, but yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude. Dude, I kind of want to dress up as, like, dude, if Trump wins again, I'm dressing up as Trump and moving to Texas.
I'll dress up as Biden. I mean, you just do a podcast as Trump and Biden.
Dude, so now it's gonna be between Trump and DeSantis, bro.
Think so?
Half of the Republicans want Trump to win, half of the Republicans want DeSantis to win.
Trump winning it, bro.
You think so?
I think Trump's winning it, especially if Elon Musk reinstates his Twitter.
I think that'll hurt him, to be honest.
No, bro, no.
It will, dude.
No, because then you're gonna have people like me that are like, I'm registering to vote just to support this man.
No, you're not. Dude, you're lying.
I will.
Dude, you're lying, bro.
Bro, I got vax just to do it.
Dude, we're 56 in. I'm calling you out from now on. You're lying.
Bet, dude.
You're lying,
You
dude.
know.
You're
Alright.
not...
Hey,
dude,
Mary.
you're not going to vote just because Trump got his
Hey,
Twitter
Mary.
back.
You're my secretary. Look up how to do the
Okay.
fucking...
Even
Trump
if you
voting
did,
thing.
you're one person who's going to vote for him because he got his Twitter back. But there's 100,000 people at least out there who will see some of his tweets and be like, all right, I'm not voting for him.
Mail-in ballots.
Oh, God, that would be great. More drinks.
Yeah, I'm behind on shots. I don't have shots over here on my side.
You're out. You want
Yeah.
some pink stuff?
Yeah, I'll take some pink stuff. I'm too behind at this point, guys, so I already feel like ponying up. That's two.
I'll call it 3.
I hate you. That's two. Fuck. That ain't bad.
It's not. My dad goes, it's all pink.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude. Is that what it was when you were fucking that lion?
Was your fist?
Yeah, dude. Was the lion pink too, Sparkles?
Your dad's a G, bro.
He's G'd out, bro.
Listen, man. We had that little smoke session earlier with him and shit. And in that short time, I realized your dad is a fucking gangster. Like, he's a reincarnation of Al Capone in 1952.
Yeah, Al Capone if he was slightly psychotic and didn't know what to do.
Al Capone with dementia.
Yeah. Al Capone who lost too many memory cells from drinking.
I fuck with your dad, bro. I really do, man. He's wild.
I wonder what he would have wrote on his duck.
On his duck?
Yeah.
Don't fucking return me.
How much for a blowjob? Then he buys a second duck. Which one of your friends do?
Yo.
Hilarious.
That story had me floored, bro.
That was so funny.
Fucking floored. Listen,
oh, man.
he's a gangster, bro.
Yeah.
Listen, man, I get where you get your like hilariousness from because your dad, like, for the time being, whenever he was fucking like younger, I feel like he was a funny guy.
Probably.
I feel like he was, man.
All right, one last
Bro,
thing.
he bitch slapped the lion. I don't give a fuck.
He bitch slapped the lion. Okay, one last thing, and then we'll get out of here.
Oh, we still got like forever, dude. We still got 16 minutes.
It's fine.
We'll cover it.
It's fine.
We'll cover.
I want to talk about the Coliseum.
Roman Coliseum.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that it's like fucking the oldest standing structure that we know to man that like fucking
When it was built,
Yeah.
who built it, how they built it.
we don't know when it was built or how it was built technically. Like we have an idea, but we don't know 100%.
Well, now we know who built it, so we know when it was built.
I mean, the Romans built it.
Commodus built it.
Commodus.
Yeah. He built it to hold the Olympic Games.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. But I'm talking. But there was other Colosseums before that too.
Yeah, but he made
He
this
built
one.
the fucking big one.
Yeah, he built this one. As in honor of his reign, he was like, I'm going to go. And then he got killed.
Dude, you know what's crazy about the Colosseum to me? The fact that it has the ability to flood itself for water war games.
Yeah, and you know that they could have played hockey in the
Yeah.
winter?
Yeah, dude.
Hell
What do you mean? They could have done it in summer. They had a way to cool the fucking thing enough for
Not
summer.
enough.
Yes, they did.
That's a theory, dude. We don't know.
Oh, it's theory enough to where I'm like, that could work.
They didn't do it, though.
I don't give a fuck.
There's no evidence other than just the possibility that it could have happened that they did it.
Listen, bro, I can 100% guarantee you they were at least playing on slush.
On slush?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hey, man, to each his own.
I mean, white people are good in winter. We've already went over
The
this.
science of it makes sense.
There's no reason for it.
So for the science,
Other than just making it cold and uncomfortable for the people fighting or whatever.
you know, for the science, just for the science of it, I want to explain it. Basically, like, there was 2 layers of it. All right, you had your water layer for the fucking rink. All right, and then you had the ice underneath. But the ice they would modify with like salt and shit like that in order to fucking lower the temperature of it, which would cause a freezing effect on the top layer of ice or top layer of water. But since it was separated, the salt wouldn't pour over and make it fucking. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yes. In the winter, that would work. The summer, when it's 90 degrees outside, that would never work.
They also showed that it could work in some summer situations. But also, again, if you're a huge hockey fan, wouldn't you play on ice no matter what? Well, they're not playing hockey.
They're not playing hockey. Dude, you're fucking blowing my mind right now because, like, I don't know where your mind's at. They didn't have summer hockey, bro.
Why not?
They didn't.
I'd have summer hockey if I was Roman. It's because I'm a hockey fan.
Oh, man.
Look, dude, you're a football fan. Wouldn't you want to have NFL league fucking shit all year round?
I mean,
look, man. Okay, let me ask you this: if you was a Roman emperor, wouldn't you want to try? And you love football, wouldn't you try to build fucking domes around the world, around your fucking empire, so you could play some football every year, all year round?
no.
You're gay then, just like I'm gay.
We're just fucking Roman flamers, chat.
Roman flavors, dude.
Dude. Hell yeah, dude. I just killed an ant.
Why are they here?
Oh, he's wiggling his little arms. I see it. Oh, poor little guy.
Man, I thought that was psychotic.
Dude, I wanted to make sure he passes
Are we
it on.
streaming after this?
I don't know. Probably not.
I'd love to. Me, you, like, we ain't gotta stream it. I don't give a fuck about streaming
I
it.
could probably play some.
I want to play with you, Neil.
I'll play till I run out of alcohol and then I have to go to sleep.
You should have enough.
Because I really, like, dude, this might be the most psychotic thing I've said on this
Do
podcast.
you have a problem with alcohol right now? Is that what's going on?
No.
Are you
I
sure?
have a problem with how I feel when I go to sleep. Like, I have to go to sleep drunk. Because I can't...
Has this been a thing for, like, consistently every night?
What are you talking about?
Do you have to be drunk every night to go to sleep?
No.
Okay, I ain't worried. All right, continue with your story.
No, it's just when I drink, this is how it has to be.
Look, if you would have answered yes to my question, we would have had a real intimate moment on the podcast. But whatever, continue.
No, I don't have a problem with drinking anymore.
Okay, cool. Anymore?
Yeah. Shout out Sky, you made me cry. Okay, so
Well, you know, unintended intimate moment. Go ahead.
But anyway, I know she didn't. She wasn't the problem. It was a different bitch. I don't be serious. Okay, so
Fair enough.
anyway, if I drink, like I get drunk right now, right, and then I run out of alcohol and I stay up for another 3 hours, it's gonna be hard for me to go to sleep.
Because you already came down off your butt.
Yeah, because I already
that.
came down.
I get
So like, if I don't have more to drink, like I just want to go to bed.
I get that. I
Okay.
get that.
It has nothing to do with like anything. I don't like coming down off of being drunk. I like waking up sober.
All right, look, dude, we'll have an intimate moment real quick. Anyways, I'm your friend first. Your podcast co-host second. If you were having an issue with drinking, I'd rather know.
No, I'm cool.
Okay, I love you, buddy. Anyways,
Cool, dude.
Look, I know you're always going to respond cute, cool, but I just know I love you, buddy.
Yeah. What he said. You know what it is, Chad. It is what it is.
This man's not accepting of shit.
Dude, Chad, it's weird. Have you been... Did your mama try to kill you? All right, then cool.
Hey, look, man, I understand. I don't understand, but like I try to understand. So like, you know, I'm accepting of it.
Dude, that word freaks me out, man.
What, accepting?
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, I'm a
No,
weird person.
love, dumbass.
Oh, well. Hey, I get it, bro. It's a weird concept to you and shit.
It be what it be.
Be what it'd be.
Jer, fuck you.
Hey, Jared, find a fucking raid. Do your job.
I'm gonna go out for dinner. I can't play games.
I don't give a fuck about him. Neil's on for playing. I don't give a fuck about you.
Yeah.
We got Neil, we got Jim. Fuck you.
Yeah.
The worst case scenario, we got Mary.
Yeah.
You didn't sound as enthusiastic on that third one.
Yeah. That's what it is. That answer is brought to you by Allegedly Lane.
Speaking of which, Metaverse, we're going to be buying property there soon.
It just takes one person to do it first. I have to look into it. We're not telling nobody the plan.
Heard.
Yeah. Yeah.
So would you like to
Fuck
talk...
me, eat my ass.
So
I'd rather not.
would you like to talk about what me and you kind of discussed off stream about the multiple days shit like that?
Nah, we'll figure it out.
Once we get it together?
Yeah.
All right. Because there things might be changing with your hurricane of thoughts, homie.
The only thing you guys need to know is Tuesday at 6, laughter. That's it.
Tuesday at 6 is never going to change for us. But
Yeah.
everything outside of that is open to suggestion.
Yeah, because I already ordered business cards, and I'm not changing them.
I mean, it's not only that. We started getting our viewership right now. You know?
I already fucking ordered business cards. I'm not changing them.
Well, we have it set up to where motherfuckers are like, Tuesday at 6, we got to have this time open so we can watch Josh and Sam do their thing because they got boost.
Ooh, I'm sweaty, bam,
So, Jared, set that rate up, you bitch.
He said, fuck you. He's not doing it.
Seriously? This is what we're doing? Should we just unmod him?
He's got to go eat dinner.
Oh, man. Makes me want to
Come on,
unmod him
man.
sometimes. I ain't even going to play.
It's like they don't know. Every Tuesday we do the same thing, bro.
It's like, you're out here trying to do your dream.
Yep.
All right? I'm out here trying to support you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not
And
trying-
Emily's out here living her dream, fucking up my podcast.
Like, I'm not trying to say I'm your biggest supporter or anything, but I definitely try my hardest to make sure that you get live every Tuesday at 6, right? Would you argue that?
Sure.
Would you argue that I don't try to make sure you're live every Tuesday at 6?
You don't go against me.
Okay, fair enough. As long as you feel that, because I know you're psychotic. All right. And then you got Jared out here who's like, oh, I can't even send a raid at the last 5 fucking minutes. Don't worry, fuckboy, I got you.
It's broken.
It's broken. That's the biggest excuse I've ever fucking heard in my life.
It looks like he's sending one. I don't know. Look, it is. He's going. Look, stop.
I don't see. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're lucky. Yogurt stain.
Yeah, just send it. Thanks, Hurricane homies.
Hell yeah, Hurricane homies. We appreciate you, dude. Sam, do it. What do you mean? You got one right here, bro.
It's not working. Just send it.
Hold up. I want to see what happens with this first. We'll see what happens with this. If it doesn't go through, then we'll fucking be good.
It's not gonna go through.
Bro, it's still counting down.
How long's the countdown?
It's about halfway through.
Okay.
Jared might go through. We'll see what's happening.
Yeah. Bunch of horse shit.
I do want to talk to you after stream about some shit.
Okay.
You seem upset.
Normally when people say that, it doesn't go great for me.
Hey, it did work.